Hi there, stampers and crafters. My name is Tammy White from stampwithtami.com, and welcome to my online class where today we're going to be making this gorgeous wow card. It's a card to wow your friends and family. It's great for many occasions. All you need to do is change the words that are on it, and you could use it for a birthday, for sympathy, for get well soon, for congratulations, for weddings. It's a great versatile card, and it's beautiful. And I'm also going to be sharing some samples at the end of this video. So be sure to stay tuned to the end. And so welcome aboard, everybody, as you're jumping on. I know we're actually starting a little early now. I decided not to do the 5-minute warm-up and go right into the stamping today. What do you guys think about that? You guys let me know your opinions on that. We're going to stamp right away. And if you miss some of the pieces, you can always bounce back after the video and check it out. So I'm going to let you know there is a free PDF on my blog, and all you need to do is click on the link in this video's description or go to stampwithtami.com, and you'll be able to download it there as well as get all the information on this card. It'll have the measurements and all of the supplies for everything that I'm doing today are available on my blog at stampwithtami.com. So we're going to be playing with the hand pen suite today. It's a beautiful, beautiful suite. So this, I absolutely love it. It was one of my first stamp sets that I started playing with this brand new catalog that just came out, and I love everything that is coming up with it. So I actually am also using this for my VIP club this month. I'm doing a whole class around this, so lots of fun. Oh, I got some I got some responses on the 5-minute warm out. I appreciate your responses. I know a lot of you aren't able to get here right away, which is why I started doing that, because I wanted people to be able to see the whole thing. And then after I started thinking, you can always bounce back to the beginning if you miss it. So if you guys vote no 5-minute warm up, we're going to start right away from now on. And if you miss part of it, you can always go back to the beginning. So here's what we're going to be making today. So I'm just going to be doing, I'm just using the stamp set for this card. It's a beautiful card. It's a little different than my normal Stampin' Blends work, because I'm doing this on crumb cake instead of white, which gives it a unique look. And I'll also show you how to just bring it to life with the chalk marker at the end. So it's a fairly easy card to do. We love wows when they're really easy, right? Okay, so I am going to start by stamping the words. I'm going to stamp the words anything as possible. So this is going to make it an encouragement card. But you could, again, change this for pretty much for any occasion. I mean, this design will work for everything. And then we're going to stamp our flower. So I took the single flower, well, I guess it's a double flower stamp there. And I'm going to randomly stamp this around the border, around the words, so kind of around the border of the card. And I am using Memento Black ink to stamp. And I'm using it in the same direction, going all the way around. So a lot of times I'll do completely random and twist it and turn it, but this time I'm just kind of making a circle with it around the edge. There we go. All right. Nope, we got fans of the 5-minute workout, and then we got fans of, well, let's just get started. I'll definitely tally it up after the video, and then we'll go from there. But I think from now on I might just go straight into the stamping, because that's really where the fun is, right? That's where it all is. All right, so I've got 3 Stampin' Blend marker colors here. I'm using the alcohol markers. These are brand new in colors that I'm using today on this card, and they are Pale Papaya, Polished Pink, and Soft Succulent. So let's start with, I guess it doesn't really matter what color we start with, but I'm going to start with the Polished Pink, and I'm going to go with the lightest color first, and I'm going to color in, I'm doing the larger of the 2 flowers on this stamp. I really like the look of these on the crumb cake. It's cool. It's different. And again, this whole card gives you a little bit of a wow factor. I'm kind of just outlining a little bit of the image on the bottom here. I'm going to use that as my blending point, and I just added a little bit of extra layer there to make it a little extra dark. So I did that with the darker, and now I'm back to the lighter and moving into the next flower in line. I'll just go ahead and keep doing all of the same color. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing here. So I'm kind of outlining the bottom part there. Do a little blend. And then just layer that a little bit more. Welcome aboard, everybody. If this is your first time visiting, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming fun. I love having you guys on here. I love being able to craft with you guys, and it's fun being able to communicate back and forth. Remember back in the olden days of the videos, it was all just regular videos, and there was no interaction, and they were still great, right? I mean, we still had fun with it, but it's so much more fun when you guys can communicate back in real time instead of just in the comments. I love it. I love it, and I love being. And sometimes you guys actually have a big influence on the project. You know, depending on colors, and sometimes I just change it all together. And there's been a couple of times when I was putting a new project together, like a box. You guys remember the boxes? Like there was a couple of them that I actually needed your help with. All right, so once we get the pink done, I dropped the cap on that one on the floor, and I'll come back to that later. I'm going to go with the pale papaya next. So I'll move that above there so it's not blocking the view. Now the pale papaya, being a lighter color, is not a true color on the crumb cake. And these are smaller flowers, so I'll just go ahead and do 2 of them at once. So it's going to give you, instead of giving you an orange look, it's going to give you like a darker look here. Like it's darker than the crumb cake, but it's a little bit not as orange as regular pale papaya is. I love it. I think it looks really, really cool. It just adds a little pow to the project. I don't even need to blend this, actually. I'm going with a darker right in the middle. I don't even think that needs to be blended. And while I'm coloring these, I'm going to let you guys know what my prize patrol is for this class. It is a package of brand new in color cardstock. In fact, you can't even purchase this right now. I think it's on back order, but I'm pretty sure it was in such demand that it may not even be orderable at the moment. But you can earn it free. You can get it free, and all you need to do is drop a comment here on this video. So if you are watching the live or you're watching the replay, either one of those, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about the project. Let me know what you think about your favorite colors are. I love to hear that too. And I will enter you into this drawing. And if you share this video onto social media, such as Facebook or Pinterest, and type the word shared into the comments of the original video so I know you shared it, I will enter you a second time into that drawing for that cardstock. Great cardstock! All right, so now I'm moving to the soft succulent color. These are all brand new colors. I am in love. I feel like they look like, they remind me of like sherbet ice cream, the colors. And so for that, they make me a little hungry for ice cream, and they are very yummy. Okay, so what I did was I just colored the leaves with the light, and then I'm just going to kind of almost just outline the actual outline of the image with the darker to highlight it. Aw, welcome aboard, Anne, and to all of the first-timers out there. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the upcoming videos. We'd love to have you. I'd love to have all of you on here, and I appreciate you guys so much. I also invite you guys over to my blog after this so you can check out some of the, I also have written tutorials on my blog every week as well as videos. So that I have other projects there too. So if you're only watching the videos, you're only getting half the fun. Make sure you head over there and get those because they're all free. Those are, I have on my blog. The ones that are public on my blog are free, and then I have other classes from my VIP members and from my Stamp It demonstrator group. Okay, so I've got one more little one to color on here. It does look a little tone on tone. The papaya on the crumb cake does give it a little tone on tone, but it's just enough to give it a pow. Actually, it does have a little bit of its orange in it. You can catch it. It's just enough. It's just right. It's subtle and it's pretty. All right, so that's our coloring, and like I just said, the coloring is all done with the new ink colors, and that brings me to some exciting news, and that is the new June Paper Pumpkin kit has been announced. It is going to be expressions in color, and when they say in color, they mean new ink colors in the kit. So it's going to be a really fun crafting kit. You're going to want to subscribe starting today through June 10th to get that kit. And it looks to be pretty stinking awesome. You can subscribe at stampwithtami.com and just click on the pumpkin button. So, loving these in colors. I'm a huge fan. All right, so now for the final touch of this, the coloring on this, I've got my chalk marker here. And I really feel like the chalk marker is what brings everything to life. It is little subtle. So in the center of our papaya flowers here, I'm just doing a couple little dots. They're subtle, but they make all the difference on the card. And then for this flower, just going to take, and the one thing I just want to point out here is that you want to make sure that your ink from the markers is dry. Otherwise it won't, the chalk marker won't show up. It won't go well with the, if the marker is wet. If there's still wet ink on your project, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. As you can see, mine's already dry because they're alcohol markers and alcohol dries super fast. All right, that's it. That's it. And then it just bang, everything just like, doesn't that just totally make it go pow? So cool. Just a tiny, tiny little, that tiny little thing just makes all the difference. It just went from cool to wow, right? Love it. Okay, so now I'm going to take some of these genial gems for our final touch. And I'm going to go with the clear with the gold glitter. I don't know if you guys can see the glitter in these. Can you guys see that? It's they're really, really pretty embellishments. So I'm just going to go ahead and take some random, I'll go with both sizes. There's two different sizes here. There's some larger, some smaller, and I'm just kind of randomly putting them around. I don't know where I see fit. What do you think? One more? We'll do one more. And all right, so now our focal point is done, and we just need to assemble. I am going to assemble it on the polished pink card base. And I've got a white panel here that's going to go on the inside of the card. So I'm just going to take some seal adhesive. I do have even the measurements for the inside of the card, and you could even stamp that if you wanted to with the flowers, the little flower on the inside there. And then we're going to go ahead and stick this. So you can see, and I should have pointed this out as I was coloring, the Stampin' Blends are alcohol markers. They are very, very wet, and they will bleed through. They're meant to do that. That's part of how they blend, is by being very wet. So whenever you're working, you always want some scrap paper underneath you. It's kind of a cool look, isn't it? I feel like this could be a look all in itself. The background. Oh, that is not the right size. Or is my card not the right size? Looks like my card is not the right size. What the heck size did I cut it? Okay. Well, that is an easy fix. Apparently I didn't cut it the right size, whatever size I did cut it. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and trim that down. I just want to make sure that we're going to be in the middle here. I need to trim off a hair. And I'm doing this upside down because it's sticky on the back because I already put the adhesive on it. Have you guys done this? I do this all the time. I pre-cut the cardstock, and then, you know, you start working with your project and you realize that, I don't know, sometimes you're just not paying attention. Sometimes I just write the measurements down wrong. But for whatever reason, it's not right, and then you've got adhesive on the back, and you've got to try to stick it down. But there's a trick for you. Just if you're cutting and you have adhesive on the back like that, and you're trying to fix something, make sure that you do it upside down. They do look like dewdrops, don't they? They definitely are very, very pretty, and they add a really nice touch to this. So the last thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to attach this to the card, and I'm going to do that with Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm using black Stampin' Dimensionals. They come in white and they come in black. I use the black on the dark, like the black, the Night of Navies, the Blackberry Bliss, those colors, the basic grays, because it doesn't really, it blends. So if someone's like peeking, I mean, they really do have to peek. They won't see the dimensional in there. You know, we got peekers out there. You know you do. You know your crafting friends, when you give them a card, they are totally peeking to see how you made it. Of course they are. But if you don't have the black dimensionals, see how you can't even see them on there? If you don't have the black dimensionals, the regular dimensionals are totally fine. It'll just give away all your secrets, that's all. Teasing. Okay. And our card is complete. And that's how, I mean, how quick and easy was that, right? So this is the hand-penned petal stamp set, and that was from the hand-penned suite. And the suite itself is absolutely beautiful. It was part of our pre-order, and so because of that, I have some swap cards. I did a card swap with my demonstrator group, and so we have lots of awesome ideas created with it. So here is the background paper. You can see the background paper here, and this is the same stamp that I used on the card today, just done in white with some different colors. This is a fun fold there with your little flip. It's different. I like when they're different. But it's a two-step, it's an easy stamp set to work with. It's an easy suite to work with. All the products go really nicely together. I love how she did the scalloped edge. We're going to do that in my VIP club class. If you're in my VIP club, be looking for that. Actually, in the next couple of days, I have that coming up. I have lots of ideas that I post every month on my VIP club. If you're not familiar with that, I should tell you a little bit about it while I'm talking about it, right? My VIP club is an online club, and it is where I give you free classes every month, free classes every week. I add new card tutorials exclusively for you, and I even have a bonus class on there every month, as well as you get free catalogs, free products, discounts on my custom kits, so many perks, and I draw winners every month as well, and you can win free stamps as well just for being in the VIP club. So if you go to stampwithtami.com, click on the VIP club, and you can get all the information there. It is really an awesome deal, and it is a great fun area. I love my VIP club members. They are very spoiled by me. This has one of the new doilies on the background here. Barbara has a very good idea. She says, if you don't have black dimensionals, use the white ones and just color the edges with a black Sharpie or with your Stampin' Right marker or even your Stampin' Blends marker. You could do that with. This is a fun fold. Here, that is a good idea, Barbara. And here we've got several different designer series papers on the back. And last but not least, so there you go. There's a bunch of different ideas on here using the hand-penned suite, or using the hand-penned suite. And this is hand-penned petal stamp set that we used for this card here. Don't forget to download the free PDF on my stampwithtami.com blog. I will be back on Friday with another online class for you guys. Oh, sorry, I did not mean to. I did not mean to cover that pretty card up. I will be back on Friday with another fun live stream for you guys. I'll be live at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but you can always catch the replay later. And you'll find out what won. 5 minute warm up before the video, or just right to the fun stuff. I think right now I'm going right to the fun stuff, but find out on Friday. All right, thanks for joining me today.